Tamara Frazier, and my husband is Cedrick Frazier, who is a victim of a admittedly backdated and falsified medical record involved in our federal medical malpractice lawsuit against Southeast Georgia Health System and Dr. Sherman Stevenson in the South District of Georgia. To give a little bit of a backstory, my husband went to Dr. Stevenson with a sore throat, and Dr. Stevenson examined him and suggested that my husband have a septoplasty with a terminate reduction. So my husband went forward with the procedure January 21st of 2020, and there were a lot of complications after the surgery. Almost a month later, really, after calling, I was the one calling the office there, letting them know my husband was still experiencing pain well after the quoted 2-week post-operative recovery period. And we finally got an appointment, and Dr. Sherman Stevenson examined him, and he pulled out some packing that was left in my husband's nose. It was still sutured. It was never removed. There was no sponge count. So there was no knowledge of the packing that was left in my husband's head pretty much after the surgery. If a count occurred, they would have known that there was some packing that was missing. And that's the packing that was left in my husband's nose. My husband never recovered. He developed nerve damage in his face and was later diagnosed as having, which he still currently has and he's being treated for, which is trigeminal neuralgia. And once Dr. Stevenson saw my husband for the second time after the surgery, that's when the packing was removed. Dr. Stevenson created a falsified medical record dated February 6th of 2020, saying that my husband was progressing as normal. That, in other words, there were no issues, there was no pain, there was nothing abnormal, that he's healing as he should be. And the issue with that is February 6th, my husband did not have an appointment with Dr. Stevenson. Actually, we were not in Brunswick, Georgia at the time. And the other issue with this is that he created the record on April 10th of 2020. Why a medical record was created on April 10th regarding this February 6th appointment? To cover up my husband's pain by saying in the medical notes, he's progressing as normal. Judge Lisa Wood dismissed the case without any mention of the fact that Dr. Sherman Stevenson created an admittedly falsified and backdated medical record. He admitted it during the discovery questioning. My husband and I obtained, we have an expert, we have an affidavit also from this expert, Catherine Cross, that she verified this information, that the medical record was falsified, yet the judge totally ignored it. She totally ignored this key factor. There's a systematic issue with racism, and I'm not pulling a racism card. This is a fact. It is a fact, and it's in black and white if you read through our lawsuit. This doctor broke protocol, he broke the law, and the judge ignored it and dismissed the case. So my husband and I are just left unjustified. We're left unjustified. My husband's left with this irreversible nerve damage in his face. Meanwhile, Dr. Sherman Stevenson is continuing to have privileges at the hospital, He was promoted to a different position. In Georgia Medical Composite Board has not responded to our complaint. HHS and OCR has not responded to our complaint. FBI has not responded to our complaint. DOJ has not responded to our complaint. We filed complaints with all of these entities regarding the admittedly backdated and falsified medical record. We're trying to have the case reopened, and we would love to have your support. We need your support by liking, sharing, commenting, reposting this video, and also signing our petition on change.org.